Okay, so this says I have 11 over 6x plus 4 over 6x. Now notice, if I circle the two denominators, I notice they are the same. So that says over 6x. I add the two numerators. Order of operation comes into play. So that means that I do the numerator, do the denominator, then I would do whatever comes after that once I have a fraction. So 11 plus 4 is 15 divided by 6x. And now that I have combined the numerator and we're down to a single fraction, this is where you would factor. This is 3 times 5 in the numerator, 3 times 2 times x in the denominator. Notice the 3's reduce out, and so you're going to end up with a final answer of 5 over 2x. Now again, when I look at this, I remind myself, because when I run into subtractions, additions aren't the issue, by the way, it's subtractions. But each one of those numerators is a grouping. And I also notice that the denominators are the same. So that says over this denominator, I'm going to have x squared plus 7x plus x squared minus 4x. Because this is a plus, is that the parentheses don't really mean anything. That's good. So that over x squared minus 5x. Why? Because I'm multiplying by a plus 1. Plus 1 removes the parentheses automatically. X squared plus x squared is 2x squared. Plus 7x minus 4x is plus 3x. Now I reduce it down. In the numerator, there's a greatest common factor of x. Oh, dang it. Take that out and rewrite that. I'm left with a 2x plus 3. In the denominator, there's a greatest common factor of x. So that you notice the 2 x's reduce out. Now, this is what the other thing I want you to notice. Do you notice when I reduce this 2 x's out, there is a quantity, and both of those guys have parentheses around them. That means they are a group. So I cannot go in and I cannot take the 2 x's out because they're inside parentheses. So that my answer is going to be 2x plus 3 over x minus 5. And technically speaking, these guys have parentheses around it, so either the whole thing goes or nothing goes. The biggest issue is that people want to go in and what we call cancel across an addition or subtraction. In other words, you take the 2x squareds out, you take the 2 x's out, and you end up with 5 over minus 5 or minus 1. No. There is a set of parentheses here and here. So the only thing you can do is to factor and reduce. Again, here we go to subtraction. Denominators are the same. If I circle those two denominators, they're identical. 3x is only one term, so that's not a problem. It's this 2x minus 1 that's an issue. He's more than one term. So that over the denominator, you're going to subtract the two numerators, and that set of parentheses comes along. Because what does a minus sign do? It changes the signs of everything there. And I learned very early, by the way, because of the mistakes that I made. When I'm adding, subtracting fractions, when I see that sign, I automatically stop, think, and say, do I need to put parentheses in? And that's to save me from myself. Because lots of times what you'll do is you won't put the parenthesis in, you'll change the 2x, but you won't change the 1. But once there's a minus sign, I need to stop and think, okay, what's following that subtraction? Because that's where I can get into trouble. So then this becomes a 3x subtract 2x add 1. Or that x plus 1, yoo-hoo, over x minus 7x minus 4. And remember, the x's can't reduce out because theoretically this is a set, these are parentheses because it's more than one term. So then that's what your answer ends up being.